Namaste friends and welcome to Ayurvedic Lifestyle Tips with Lala. The title of today's topic is, why do I wake up at 3 a.m.? So let's address that. Do you wake up feeling rested and restored? Do you sleep soundly at night? Or do you wake up in the middle of the night and not able to fall back asleep? For several weeks, that last scenario was my experience. It was no fun nor healthy. So in today's episode, I'd like to address the likely cause of waking up in the middle of the night and how to remedy it. Science has found that the cells in our body work on a circadian rhythm, a natural internal process that regulates our sleep-wake cycle and other processes and repeats every 24 hours. Living in alignment with these natural processes is critical for optimum health and sleep. One way that rhythm gets misaligned is through the chemicals that the body releases in response to stress. The outer cortex of the adrenals produce the hormone cortisol in response to stress in a consistent and gradual way, especially in chronic stress. Stress can be of various kinds. It can be intentional, that we do in exercise. It can be meeting deadlines, exposure to toxicity from chemicals in our environment, radiation, excessive and repetitive thinking, addiction to social media, etc. Some stress is part of everyday living and helps us evolve and adapt. However, it's the ongoing chronic stress that wreaks havoc on our physiology. Cortisol does help regulate many important processes in the body. However, under chronic stress, the release of cortisol is excessive and out of rhythm. So instead of being high in the morning and decreasing throughout the day, the cortex releases cortisol several hours before dawn, preparing us, waking us up, preparing us for the big tasks ahead. And with cortisol coursing through the body, you feel wide awake and anxious. This is a Vata condition, a disturbance of prana Vata. Vata has the qualities of dry, cold, subtle, rough. And so to treat, we implement therapies with the opposite qualities, so grounded practices and routines. In a previous episode, I've gone over the steps of Ayurveda's evening routine, also called Raticharya. Please see the link below for this video. And that's a good place to start, along with the following practices. Number 1, meditation is the best medicine. There's just no way around it. It's like taking out the garbage from your mind every day. I suggest sitting in the same place every day. That way that energy builds up and it will start beckoning you to come sit. Start with 5 minutes, 2 times a day. And in the way that I practice this, really nothing much to do. Just sit in a comfortable, relaxed position with a spine upright and just witness the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. When we breathe through the nostrils and deeper into the diaphragm, into the belly, we access the parasympathetic nervous system. So if you see that would be hard for you to set up in your household, maybe even just sit at your office desk, put on the timer on your phone for 5 minutes and see if you can begin that way. Number 2, practice being regular with your daily routines. Schedule your work, when you eat, exercise, and when you go to bed around the same time daily. If you need to, write it down and put it up on your fridge until it becomes habit. Number 3, in addition to eating your meals around the same time every day, also focus on meals that are easy to digest, like the one-pot meal khichdi, and try to have just 3 square meals, meaning no snacking in between. This will help stabilize your blood sugar, which can also interfere with sleeping. And instead, drink water. You know, we need quite a bit of fluid, so 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Number 4, if digestion is compromised, if it's leaning towards constipation and gas, try sipping ginger tea throughout the day and consider taking the classical Ayurvedic formula, Triphala. Number 5, go out and sungaze in the early morning or simply exercise early in the morning. That early morning sun will help with the melatonin production later in the day at nighttime. Also, sunbathing is a preferred way of getting vitamin D. Number 6, exercise in a harmonious and rhythmic way to release excess energy, but not to aggravate Vata further. Qigong, Tai Qi, or restorative yoga are great options. Number 7, consider supplementing with melatonin, a hormone released in response to darkness and that helps with sleep. Start with a small dose, 1 to 3 milligram, and incrementally increase if necessary. I've found 3 milligrams to be the perfect circadian reset. So feeling calm and grounded is key for a full night's rest. The practices that I went over today and in the previous episode on the evening routine all help to calm that energy that has a tendency to move upwards and ground it down. Stress can be subtle, so please take some time to evaluate your habits and see if there's some of them that may need shifting. You know, it's really a question of what you'd like to cultivate as an individual and the health that you'd like to experience. So I hope that this was helpful to you today, and I'll see you next time. Namaste, friends. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you find inspiration through this channel to live a healthier, more joyous, and more fulfilled life. That is certainly my intention. If so, please click the subscribe button and the bell if you'd like to know when new videos are featured. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.